Good morning, our Beauty Caribbean podcast family, coming to you live from Los Angeles. Let's get into it. Sports update.
Whoa, whoa.
Well, you should already know. I'm just as shocked as y'all are. But congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. Woo!
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That was for everybody.
That was fair.
Hey, man.
Y'all get love all year.
Exactly.
We ain't tripping.
Thank you.
It's all love, man.
Look,
Thank you.
The Eagles put the paws, I guess, or the claws on Kansas City.
Thank you.
Man.
Indeed, they did.
I think, look, I'm going to be honest. I think they gave them cats them touchdowns just for the gimme. Like, we don't want to embarrass them that bad.
Right.
Because they had nothing for the Eagles. Nothing. They look tired out there.
It looked like a real game.
Man. Woo, boy. Hey, but shout out to Kansas City,
Hell no.
No, you still got to shout them out. I mean, they was there. You got to shout them out.
They got cheated there.
Well, whatever. Then look, if you ain't cheat, you ain't trying. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, homie.
Yeah, I ain't shooting y'all out.
Yeah,
He's shooting y'all out.
I'm shooting y'all out.
The hell with them.
They still got to the dance. You got your butts whooped, but you got to the dance. But shout out to them Eagles, man.
Yes, congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Boy.
Who got Super Bowl MVP?
The
Jalen
quarterback.
Hurts, duh.
Yeah.
He did his
he did that.
thing. Man, he did his thing, man.
Yeah, he
So,
was just run. They weren't
Yes,
able
they
to
did
stop
blow him
his
out,
option.
me.
That sneak.
Right.
Yeah, that was. And then the pick six. And you know what? Even watching it, I'm sure y'all felt the same way. I in the back of my mind, I was like, this ain't enough. They're gonna come back. It didn't sink in until it was about like 6 minutes left. I was like, oh, they can't come back. It's
Right.
over.
Exactly.
Man, halftime, I said it's a wrap.
Nah, I was like, because only because
I was
of
drinking my espresso martini.
only because of the Tom Brady situation.
I was like, nah, they about to get this cat the
Look.
greatest comeback ever.
No. For
Lost
some
in the
odd
sauce.
reason, I was like, this, no, they got it this time.
Have
I
you
didn't
guys
have-
ever seen Mahomes get sacked like that?
Nah, that's how I knew it was over with. Like, man, I thought they was gonna call some flags, do some little cheating for KC. They didn't do anything.
Yeah. So
They didn't do anything. They let them play. Hey, man,
I don't think it would have been good for business if they would have won. But nobody want to see that.
Hey, man,
3 in a row.
It would have been a good one. See, the first team went do a three-peat, that would have been good. That would have been good, bro. But, I guess everybody tired of KC. I don't know why.
Also,
Pat Riley didn't get his money this time, huh?
Nah.
in other sports news, we have
Damn, that's how you feel? Okay, go ahead.
well, it's still a sports update.
Yeah,
NBA, Los Angeles Lakers attempt to acquire center Mark Williams from the Charlotte Hornets fell through after Williams failed his medical, potentially causing tension between LeBron James and Luka Doncic due to perceived prioritization of Doncic's requests.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that had a lot of people excited because that center, his stat line was like kind of the missing piece of what we've been needing. But I don't know what happened in the physical. They just said he failed his exam, and so the trade got rescinded. It didn't go through.
I would like to know the specifics.
Yeah.
How do you not pass a physical and you in the NBA already?
Because you passing J's.
Oh wow.
You think that's
That
it?
shouldn't stop you. It's so many people out. No, because there's so many athletes out there passing J's that, look.
What's your boy
That's
say?
like
He
a
always
wow,
said, lay off
The
the
weed.
No, I don't want to put that out there, man. He probably, he could have, he probably can't do the amount of reps he's supposed to do for something. Who knows? It don't have to be marijuana.
I don't know.
I'm just
man.
joking.
I don't see why he didn't pass. But I don't know. Whatever. I mean, shout out to Luka. You know, I heard that. What is it? AD. He already injured.
He played his first game. You talking about AD? Yeah, AD got hurt, man.
I'm asking. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
he still played.
He injured already?
I think he got injured again and left on some no contact though.
But he came back. He came back.
Are you sure?
He came back and played. He finished the
All
game.
right, look. No.
I don't know if he's still hurt. We got to see. But
Okay,
yeah, he came back.
Well, all right. You know.
Also, I just didn't realize this was. I can't say that. Y'all gonna pause me. But look, Trae Young of the Atlanta Hawks is set to replace Giannis Antetokounmpo in the upcoming All-Star game. Young has had an impressive season, averaging 23.5 points in the league, leading 11.4 assists. So he had got snubbed at first.
Oh.
And then it took Giannis to get hurt, and now they gave him his spot.
I mean, he injured, so you know.
It's a lot of injuries floating around.
Yeah, it's good for Trae, though, because they had other people ahead of him that was in the All-Star game that shouldn't have been before him.
Wasn't worthy.
Like Brunson, a couple of other people that a lot of people feel like Trae is
They
supposed to be there
always
before
snubbing
them.
the guards, though. Remember, for years, Damian Lillard couldn't get on the All-Star team. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
He was. It's just like there's so many guards that get, the spotlight put on them that it's hard. You could be a nice guard and like never make the All-Star team.
I mean, because that is a very looked after position, so you're gonna get the attention, but there's only 2 spots for you. Well, you got the guard and the point guard or whatever. So yeah.
Hey, mustard.
Oh, you already ready, huh?
NFL really
You ready?
quickly, do you guys think that,
No, that's next.
that Travis Kelce will
Retire?
retire?
He should.
Why not? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really know how
he has
long he's
nothing
been
else
in the
to prove.
league.
He should. He
He
kind
has
of.
nothing else to prove.
Yeah, he did everything. He beat the game.
Yeah, twice. Yeah,
Yeah.
If he,
No more-
and he
yeah.
and he making so much money off the field now. There's no motivation financially. You got nothing to prove on the field. You done broke all the records. So I would go on and really consider that. Go on and enjoy yourself, man. Why would you want to keep running into people?
A 3-time champ, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on and hang it up.
That's
man.
a lot of rings.
It's a
Yeah.
whole lot.
That
That's
is
a
a
cool
lot.
amount of
Whole
rings
lot
for a
of-
football player.
Exactly.
Yeah. For a football player.
3 is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is scary just to think that you might even get 1, but 3, yeah. I feel you. If you retire, I ain't mad at him.
He's still with Taylor too, right? They still
Yeah, she
pushing.
was at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they moved her.
Yeah, Brandon said he got the ultimate sugar mama. No reason to play anymore. Yeah. Facts. Facts, cousin.
Yeah.
Ultimate.
Yeah.
All the sugar.
Mimi said Kelsey Swift. Oh, you.
Kelsey Swift. Kelsey.
Y'all out here.
Hey.
Mimi on one.
Hey, that's,
That is
I'm
hilarious.
just saying, if you had to take a last name,
Hey, yeah, for
that's
real.
the last name to take.
Yeah.
No, I'm rolling with. I had this. Never mind.
That or Winfrey.
Oh, Winfrey? Absolutely.
You changing your last name if you marry Oprah?
What?
You gonna change your name?
Wait.
Jason Winfrey.
Wait a minute. Listen. You gonna see me passing by in my helicopter talking about, dang, Mr. Winfrey over there doing it.
Oh man, that's what's funny. We need to have that question one day over here. Hey, should a man change his last name?
Hey.
You got the- like, what if it came down to that? She'll marry you only if you change your last name.
Dang, wait a minute. Why is Mac?
It's consequences. Consequences.
I feel like that's like taking all my masculinity away at that point. I gotta change my name.
Is the
Hey.
name really,
Oprah, though.
is it really that important? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it really that
Say
important?
something, Linda.
Yes, sir.
No, it's not. What's up? Chat.
Can y'all hear us out there?
We can hear you, but not through your mic.
I'll do it.
You sure?
Yeah,
No.
Y'all go.
Go ahead.
Moving on to the Super Bowl.
There you go. Whoa, stop.
Oh, my bad.
That is all in my ear.
Ooh.
Yeah. Damn, couldn't even say that. Yeah.
Dun, dun,
All right,
dun,
there we
dun.
go. I think it was the connection.
Kendrick Lamar's. Well, I shouldn't read it if y'all can't.
What up, Spank? Shout out to
you can be
Spank.
here.
Kendrick
And Trap
Lamar's
Kitchen.
Super Bowl halftime show showcased his musical talent and cultural impact. With intricate choreography, symbolic imagery, and a mix of his hits and newer tracks, Lamar delivered a powerful message about the complexities of American identity and social issues. Did y'all enjoy it?
Man,
well said.
what we talking about? Of course I enjoyed it. What we talking
Right.
about? What? Yeah,
All the people running out the GNX. That was dope.
He had that energy, like you said. What's happening?
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
man.
that was a great performance.
Right.
I love Samuel Jackson playing Uncle
Sam.
That
Oh,
was-
Yeah.
my God. Yeah.
The
Man.
bodies in the street. And it was laying the division of the flag when he's rapping in the middle of the American flag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like,
I didn't think he was gonna like taunt as much as he kind of did. I was shocked by that.
You know what? The symbolisms that he did
Like he was like
with the
like
performances.
picking on him.
You think so?
Yeah, it had the energy. Like he was taunting him to me. It's what it seemed like.
I think it was.
I was gonna
Keep
get.
saying
We was gonna
little-
get to that later, but
Oh, okay, we
I
can.
think it was one sliver of the diss in there. And I think he had.
oh
to,
no, it was way more than
No,
that.
he said some stuff.
One little. Yeah,
It was way more than that.
He made a comment
I mean-
like, you know, they like to sue.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was saying all kind of little
Yeah,
stuff.
he-
He had a
he's-
chain
yeah.
on, I
Yeah.
think, too. That was
I mean, that's what he do.
Serena Williams. That was
Serena Williams
That was a
for
diss
the win.
too.
That was like,
homie. What? When I saw Serena, I lost it. I said, oh,
So
I said he
first
ain't
of
playing
all-
fair with that one, homie.
we just got to run down the stuff that the performance was shaped like a controller.
like a.
A
And he
PlayStation
had
controller.
the PlayStation buttons.
Yes.
That was each section of the different
And it was themed as a
performances. Yeah, they had the street in the middle. They had the American flag with the dancers.
the color thing.
So
Yeah.
also
Yes.
you know
He
how
had
the guys was coming to him. That's another game right now because it's a shooting game that's on your phone that you shoot them and you get more people behind you and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that was another symbolism to match something else. So
Yeah, Serena. I mean, you already know the connection
Serena,
there.
yeah, that
She's
man,
so Compton.
Performing in the X.
yes,
Performing in the X.
Performing
That was
in the
on the
X.
game board.
Yeah, that was
yes.
dope.
Right.
I mean, there was a lot
Man.
of symbolism. And then he kind of set it up where he teased like he wasn't going to do it at first. Like, I want to perform the song, but, they like to sue. That's the line you talking about.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like,
At that
damn.
moment when he said that, a lot of people, including myself, I was like, oh, he not going
Oh, no,
to do it.
I knew it was coming. I
And-
knew.
And then I love how Samuel Jackson was like, hey, bro, you don't know how to play the game? and he did a song with SZA, and he was like, yeah, that's how America like it, nice and calm, relaxed.
Yes.
And I said, man, it's just symbolic because that's something like, that's a way that a lot of people feel in this game. Like, you got to play it a certain way. You already know, man, you get up around certain crowds and certain opportunities and you don't calm
they
it
don't
down.
want you wild. It's
Right.
like, oh my God, here he come.
Yeah,
And
I thought it was dope.
I do feel like, although a lot of times as musicians, they so-called get to express themselves, but they do have to face sometimes a harsh critique because when you think about what they bring to the industry and what they bring from their cultural background, people are always telling you to conform or trying to fit you in a box, which is very complex for artists and artistry, because how can you say that you support this talent and you support this, but you're basically trying to censor them on so
Exactly.
many levels. So I think that's really what a lot of themes are, and it transfers also into American culture, which we're all a part of, being black in America, because that's the same thing that, we often feel and often see as a people too. You know what I
Right,
mean? We want
right.
to accept your culture. We want to be culture vultures to you, to this subset of things, but we want it to be a subset, but not the culture. When it's really like a lot of times we lead in themes, and in a lot of industries, it's a lot of things that come out and through history that, from science to space exploration to patents that we kind of really were influential in, but we got hijacked. You know what I mean?
Right.
Hijacked
Right.
from the talent, hijacked from, the fanfare. So, yeah, we appreciated that performance, Kendrick. Thank you.
Yeah, one thing I will say is one thing about Kendrick, of course Kanye too. They always have hidden gems or things that go over people's head. So when the masses talk about these individuals, they end up saying, "Well, I didn't like it." It was a few people that say, "I didn't like his performance," and maybe because you just didn't understand it, bro. Like I heard a couple of people, "Oh, he could have did this song, that song." Yeah, okay, but the songs that he put resonated with what's going on right now.
Absolutely.
And it's not like they were bad songs. Everything that he performed that night was amazing. The whole performance was amazing. And once again, you got to really tune in because it's a lot of stuff that just goes over your head. You
Yes.
just don't know.
And I do also want to shout out from the very beginning of the Super Bowl. We had great performances from. Let's shout out Lettucey. You know
Yes.
what I mean?
Yes.
Lift Every Voice and Sing, her rendition. John Baptiste, who's
John
also
Baptiste.
from
That boy
Louisiana.
killed it.
The piano that he played on was designed by his wife. So
What?
yeah, she actually
Wow,
He did his thing.
Wow.
exactly painted the piano.
that is beautiful.
Also, Lauren Daigle, a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rendition of America the Beautiful, and trombone. I can't think
Trombone
of his
Shorty.
name. Yeah, trombone. Yeah. So
And the marching band. Which marching band was that?
I
They had
don't
a few,
know.
and they
I
had
don't know.
the only all woman brass band too. That
Yes,
was there.
yes,
They tore
yes,
it up.
Yes, yes.
See, you see how we can, if we just all,
Right, and
put-
indigenous performers, indigenous Mardi Gras performers that they had represented.
That's dope. See, if we put our, put a little bit of everybody in the bowl, we come up with something
and I just
amazing.
want to say this real quick. It was a lot of people that were saying negative stuff about the show, which is cool because everybody got an opinion. But I will say this: to see before we even get to the actual music and the symbolism and how much effort went into that show, I will say this: it feels good as somebody from the culture, especially being involved in hip hop and California, just to see the representation and to be like, hey, finally we on that stage, just to have it normalized. I think that's a
Right.
bigger,
Right.
that's a bigger moment than everybody don't gotta like it. It's been how many years have we spent not liking a halftime show? You know what I'm saying? I love that halftime show. So
Right.
hey, I done sat down and said to myself, I don't like this artist 1,000 times. So if you don't like it, cool. But it's the whole thing is like, can we be normalized? Can we be part of this? Can we have representation too?
I think it's
in
just
the biggest
about what
moments.
people value too. You got some people that value what message is being delivered
Yeah.
versus the actual entertainment.
Exactly.
Then you got some people that's like, nah, I want to see somebody out there with some choreographed steps, grooving. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's about
right.
to each their own. I think both can exist. I think you can understand what was being delivered and not like it. You know what I mean? Or like it and love what was being said too.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's cool. That's called normalcy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's like when they don't have no problem leaving you out for
Right.
20 years, 30 years, 40 years.
Because you got people that like songs and they don't like the beat, but they like the words. You know what I'm saying?
I'm cool. I'm just saying, let's all get a turn. Let's all represent.
Yeah.
And shout out to Kendrick for being that, taking that, that moment and really representing. Because now that's a possibility. You got to remember, it's people that feel like they can't never do some things because they've never seen it done.
Right.
So you
Right.
got to look at the importance of him actually doing what he did.
Right.
Now that's a dream that can come true, for somebody else.
Maybe can bring back like what? Conscious rap?
You could do all that. Bring back conscious rap. And just imagine like somebody from Compton, a hip hop artist,
That's right.
was on the biggest stage, on the biggest day of American television,
Right.
That's what I'm talking
Right.
about.
Right.
Before you even get to your opinion of if you like it, just think about that for a second. Like that's what that was about. Like
From humble beginnings. And then to see
Dope.
Serena out there also from Compton.
Compton.
You know, I mean, two of the best, people from Compton. And there's so many stars and so many, much talent that comes out of a lot of inner cities that, you know, that stage help represent.
Yeah,
Because you're
right.
seeing
Facts.
people from small towns, John Baptiste.
Come on
You know
now.
what I mean? It's like he's going on a world tour right now. He opened up like a jazz band, a jazz lounge overseas. You know, he's doing things with music that like this is the first time that he ever had a produced track and used a track.
Yeah.
In the national anthem,
Yeah,
and that was the very first time that was done. You know what I mean? So he
Yep.
used like themes from I think it's called Trigger Man, the production or whatever the way, but it's like he's using his culture in the music to be played, and it's just all respect.
Shout out to Master P. So
Yes, exactly.
he was out there, and you know that's another thing. Just culturally, like the way they brought the brass, the way they brought the marching bands, the way they brought the
Harry Connick Jr. also.
Harry
yeah.
Connick Jr. did his thing. Like
Yes.
they definitely put their stamp, their New Orleans like stamp on it. They had a lot of their culture included, and that's the whole point, is to have an exchange and an availability to see outside of this normal box.
Right.
You know, that we're expanding to a new norm. It's like,
Exactly. And Gaga was performing right on Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, right
that's
on
it.
Bourbon
Come
Street.
on now. Nice. So I loved it.
Yeah, it was very enjoyable.
I still want to know where that song is at. That first song he did. That's the one. I don't know where that song is available at.
You talking about Kendrick?
Yeah, the opening song he did. The first thing. But anyway, we're going to try to figure that out later. We still got
Sure.
a couple more topics.
Oh yeah, we do. Oh.
Elon Musk, man, he's offering to buy OpenAI for $97.4 billion. And do you know what they said?
Nope.
No. They said, no, bro, you got a little bit too much power already. We don't need you controlling OpenAI. So they offered in turn to buy Twitter from him for they was just clowning, but they said, no, we'll buy your company for $9 billion. But you know, that's a Chat GPT and everything.
He trying to buy that too?
Yeah.
that's
Hey man, he
so
need
bad.
to sit down.
He
Sit
trying
down, bro.
Hey, he Tony Stark, son.
Sit down, bro. Yeah, somebody need to sit his ass down.
He trying to do too much.
This nigga
man.
trying to be Thanos.
He trying to put
7.4.
It's taking everything, bro.
hotels on Boardwalk and Park Place, man.
For real.
Somebody was telling me something he got access to now the other day. I can't remember exactly what it was, but he like the only person in the world that got access to this. And it's like it affects like all of us.
Yeah,
I'll get the
yeah.
specifics later, but I said, yeah, he got to chill. Tony Stark's is a good
You're
point.
doing too much.
Speaking of which, I've been hearing a lot of controversy about him going through those records because it's supposed to be a violation of student loans and student privacy.
Oh.
So, you know, yeah. Anyway, we'll get back
Hey,
to
you know what?
on that.
I will say this, man. It's some things, and this is the catch-22 with all of this stuff. It's some things you want to see done, but then the people that are allowed to do it just ruin it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, you want to know where your money going and where you spending it, but then when you see who's doing it and how it's going, you just be like, man, I'm
Yeah,
done.
certain people you got to be concerned with anytime they about to buy something. You know, like
Yeah.
Bill Gates.
Yeah.
He's for sure. Is that the guy I'm thinking about?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's him. Yeah. Whatever he buy, I watch. You got to watch him.
You be concerned
got
if you
to
find
be
out
aware.
like
Oh,
he
because
bought all the water in America.
Because if you look further down the line and expand on it long enough, it's gonna affect you.
Right.
He always up to something.
Yeah.
Hey,
You gotta watch him.
Yeah,
these
yeah.
cats with these money, man. These cats with this
Moving
money.
on, man. So this is crazy. The Pasadena Convention Center, which is being used to as a shelter for the Eaton fire evacuees, it's a lot of uncertainty going on with that. They were planning on closing it down, but they didn't have an official place for them to go. And, you know, they have nowhere to go and nowhere to live. So it's been a lot of concerns, and the Red Cross is responsible for managing that situation. But it's like you shutting down something without a place for them to go. And it's like, come on now. And we know historically that that's a large, African American community that was displaced by that fire in particular, and other groups as well.
What would be the reasons why they would shut it down and not leave it open?
I mean, it might have been something temporary. A lot of times you open shelters, it's an emergency situation, but you got to have somewhere else set up before you just go and shut that down.
Yeah, we got money for everything else, man.
Everything.
Come on,
We have money
Please
for everything else, but we don't spend the money wisely for everything
Man,
else.
you look at the debt.
That is the problem, bro.
We $40 trillion.
We got
debt.
they be spending
Why?
money on all kind of stuff.
Why are we $40 trillion in debt?
40 trillion.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
40 trillion.
That's crazy.
That's a lot, man.
40 billion's a lot. So
Man,
40
I can't even
trillion?
fathom 40 trillion. You can't even. We in debt forever. They're going to have to switch the currency.
And we also got to talk about
Oh,
this
here we
American
go.
woman. Now, how do you say her first name? Is it Onijah?
Sound like Onijah.
Yeah,
Onijah Robinson, who's been going
Nice name.
viral. She traveled to Pakistan to marry a 19-year-old. She got over there. He said, "Not so fast. You done catfish me. It's not what you look like on the net." So he canceled that.
Oh,
His
she didn't
family
look like she did on all she
He
showed up.
ultimately
Looking
rejected
different.
her.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
And she was there for how many months?
4.
4 months. She was there and just, making demands from the government and really,
Why didn't they just send her home?
well, I mean,
Because obviously they did not get married, right?
I will say this.
No.
Them people were very hospitable. They were taking care of her. She got medical attention. She got to and from where she was going. So
She said she wanted
You
to take
would-
over the country. She wanted real estate. She
yeah,
was making
you
a lot of
would
demands.
think somebody would shut that down pretty quickly and pretty violently, but they were really, allowing her to go on and on with that. And, that just goes to speak. Like I was talking to one of my customers who's like familiar with the different cultures in that region, and he was saying in some areas like the hospitality is just so huge and such a part of their culture.
What we was talking about last week?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just like
they too hospitality. They got too much
it's some
hospitality.
things that can
Way
get
too
out
much.
can get out of hand from our perspective because we don't have that same culture. So
yeah,
where
that's-
she became, social media
Very nice. They were very
crazy.
nice.
They just really showed their hospitality. And is she back in America yet?
She's in Dubai.
Yeah, she
I
was.
think she's in Dubai. But
She was supposed to come home, right?
She did garner a lot of support because of the fact that she was stood up. She was over there with the hopes of getting married. So I think a lot of times
Hey, I'm not mad at that dude. He
that
said,
was
"You
considered.
catfished me."
Right.
I would have
right.
shook too. Them deuces would have been.
So
Like,
unfortunately, he
outta
went to
here.
hiding, Jason.
Huh?
And his
Yeah.
family was helping hide him. He went
Yeah,
to
nah,
hide
he
him.
had to get low.
Yes.
Damn.
Everybody was looking for him. You gotta think, man. If we're seeing this in America and all on social media, imagine how lit that is in Pakistan.
And she did see a psychiatrist when she was there. She
Yeah,
did
they
go
cleared
and,
her. Everybody's saying she crazy. They're like, nah, she good. She ain't crazy. She just from Brooklyn.
Right.
Oh man.
So it's like, yeah, hey, and she was
Like-
looking for her husband.
But now you say she's in Dubai. They don't
She
play
got
that.
now.
They
Is
don't
she
play that
supposed to
stuff
be
in
in Dubai, or
Dubai.
did she run an audible?
Well, they said that on her way home, she made a stop. So she's,
There we go.
She is headed home to New York, they said, but she did make a stop in Dubai, allegedly.
And that's getting flued
We'll
out
see. Yeah.
right there. From Brooklyn and Pakistan.
That
You getting
Pakistan
flued
and Dubai, that ain't no flew out. That was just trying to get her away.
I'm saying from New York all the way to Pakistan.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, to find out this is not working.
Well, I will say this. I think
gotta
her
FaceTime.
intentions were clear and they were honest. I mean, she went over there to get her man, She thought she was getting married.
She wasn't honest
So-
about the looks.
Them filters, huh? Those
That's
filters.
deceptive.
That is. That is.
She
Hey,
wasn't
that
that
is
honest.
important. I'm sorry. You look.
Hey, Brandon said if she not crazy, that makes
not
it even
rolling?
worse.
You not rolling?
Nah.
I've been catfished. Well, not, and it wasn't like a bad one. It was like,
But it
oh,
wasn't.
you don't look like that.
It
Yeah,
wasn't.
I knew something was up.
It
You
was
still cute.
international,
Yeah.
You're
dog.
still cute though, but you be using that shit.
She didn't. She didn't have to get on the plane, all right?
No, but
it
I've
was- it was
definitely
a-
seen
it
it. They
was
were
a-
like,
it was
okay, you still
I mean,
cute
you
though. It's
wasn't-
cool.
you
It was a
wasn't-
local
you trying to get
catfish.
married?
Local.
You was trying to.
And you wasn't trying to marry her.
Oh no, the ones out of state. No, I do a lot of verification, brother. Before they show up, I be knowing they fine. I'm
Oh, you
sorry.
out here fluing out?
FaceTime
You
and all of
fluing
that.
You said the ones out of state?
Yeah.
My out of state honey?
No, I ain't even like that. It's only like a couple times. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just found out Lyndon be
Come on.
flying them out,
No,
dog.
it was a couple
Lyndon
times.
be
man.
flying them
Oh,
out,
my God.
dog.
But they was
We
cute.
just
You know what I'm saying?
found
They was
out
still
Lyndon
pretty.
be flying them out,
Nah.
dog.
He said my out of state honeys.
Oh,
And they always exaggerating.
I put them through the gauntlet.
Lyndon said, I got those. I
No, it
got
was only a couple
those
times, man,
in
you know.
different area
Oh,
codes.
man, y'all stupid.
Hey, man, look.
Rest
we-
in peace. Don't-
Rest
don't-
in
rest
quick.
in peace,
Irv
Irv
Rest in
Gotti,
peace to
man.
Irv Gotti. And shout out to Ashanti. Despite everything that they went through, yeah, she really was like, hey,
Okay.
she spoke on that situation, man.
I feel like that's a separate sentence.
Hey, man,
That should have
look.
been a separate sentence.
Yeah.
We RIP and Irv.
I just want to
You know,
throw it out there,
okay.
man.
Sorry. Yeah.
That was a sharp left, real quick. Like,
Real quick.
I just didn't want to leave it out because I thought we was about to
Hey,
close.
all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got to chill.
Damn.
Look, that is our show for
That's
this
our
week.
show.
We love you, Irv, man. It's
Will
all
we be here
good.
next week? We won't be here next week, right?
No, next
we will
week
not
won't
be
be
here
here.
next week.
Yes.
We'll be on a mild vacation, the whole shop. So we'll see y'all week
Yes.
after next. Make sure you guys like, subscribe,
Not the
and
week,
share.
the week after next for the podcast. And if you're trying to get your haircut or any services, Thursday will be
So it is Thursday.
yeah.
Thank
it's
God,
gonna be
'cause boy, I was sweating.
So we close Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yes, Tuesday.
Guess where I'm going?
I know. Son of a mountain.
Snowboarding.
All right, we'll see y'all next week.
All right, y'all.